to the Leetist podcast. I am here once again. I'm Kenny. With me is Tim.
Hi.
Ryan.
Hi.
And joining us, recurring one of our favorite guests on Discord here is Isaac. Hello, Isaac.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
That's my brother.
Oh, my God.
I remember that.
There's more of you.
I remember that fact. Also, you guys today are known as the Jimmy, Tommy, and Polly to my Hendry.
Hendry.
Isaac gets that one.
I got it.
What is it?
I got it.
How you doing, Hendry?
Is that a
is that Goodfellas?
Yeah, good.
Hendry. Oh man, I did not get that. That's awesome. Okay,
Another movie I
fantastic.
have not seen.
Oh my God.
You guys are really, side note, but like there's a show coming out about the making of The Godfather. That was really good. They're like, it's when they were taking the novel and they're like, oh yeah, we want to create the Godfather out of this or whatever. It's made me kind of want to watch The Godfather for the first time.
Have you read The Godfather before?
No.
Oh boy, it's
or
good.
watch the movie. No,
It's good. Just add some more stuff to it, kind
Yeah.
of thing. And like gives you a little bit like a deeper dive into all the I don't know. I would call it the mythos. Is that like a good word for it? Yeah.
I'll have to look into that, making of the Godfather show.
Yeah.
That sounds very
It's supposed
interesting.
to be cool.
What we got on the show today,
Here on the
Kenny?
Leetist podcast, we play games about video games. You can send us your game ideas at the Leetist on Twitter, where Tim does daily trivia.
I do.
Today on the show, we're doing the news game as usual. We're doing Leet Gamer Trivia, which is also a staple of ours. We're chatting with our friend Isaac here. Tim's got the returning game Bangers from Bangers.
Bangers from Bangers.
Which is an audio-based game.
Yeah.
Audio-based game.
It's audio.
Flavor of the week is when we usually talk about one thing from our week that we're psyched about in media. As usual, there's timestamps in this show. You can always jump to whatever you want. You want to go straight to a game, do whatever you want. You want to hear us talk about the news, we'll do that for you.
We say all kinds of shit.
But don't skip us. We're self-conscious.
Oh my God. I would like to take this moment right now to talk about something super exciting for us. We have launched, two things really in the past week. The first thing is we've officially launched theleetist.com, which is our official website. Where I'll be posting all of our episodes on there. You'll get some bios on us and stuff like that, a way to like contact us, a way to just all kinds of stuff. So it's really simple to just go to theleetist.com and check out. Oh, there's even this nice little section. So if you really like the show and you want to like share it with your friends, you don't have to just say, "Hey, come listen to this hour and a half long thing." I even put a new listeners page on there, so you can direct them right to the new listeners page. It's got clips from our show, from some of our favorite stuff, and like a recommended starting place of where you can like get a taste of how we do our show.
Time in the show when we figured out how to get quality recordings.
Exactly. That too, yeah. And our format was fixed and all that other stuff, So that's awesome. That's up. And then the other thing that we launched today is our official Patreon. Yeah. We now have a Patreon and we got some really cool stuff planned with it too. If you go to patreon.com/theleetist, you can check out the kind of stuff that we are offering on there, from simple stuff from show shout outs on here. And we'll also be recording bonus content. We're going to package up all the games that we design for the show. We could package those up and deliver them to our patrons so you can play the games that we create with your friends if you want to. We got some merch plans, potential guest spots on the show, just to come play some games with us and everything. So yeah, there's lots of stuff that you can check out on patreon.com/theleetist. Okay. So far, we've just announced that on Twitter. This is the first episode where we've like put it out into the world. And since our release on Twitter, there have been a couple of like wonderful people that have signed on and are supporting our show. Oh, it's wonderful. So I gotta take a quick second here to shout out to our patrons. For first and foremost, the first one, Emo-esque, you are the man. Thank you so much for backing us. Yep.
So as we get more people subscribing to our Patreon, we're just going to do that for every single one. So hopefully we get so many subscribers that our whole podcast is just that.
The bonus episode will just be 20 minutes of me hitting that button.
Andy, aka HobbyTime168, you are the man. Thank you so much. And you know how we were talking about supporters can get guest spots on the show? I got to give a shout out to my brother Isaac, who's with us right now.
He is living proof that this is how it works.
Dare to dream, guys. Dare to dream. So thank you so much to the people that have signed on already.
You could be a Patreon.
It's true.
Yeah.
Check us out, man.
How's that Patreon lounge we sent you? Is it nice? Are you sitting in the nice Patreon
Feels a lot
lounge?
like my grandma's chair. But
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, there
You
is
have chocolates
a
in there.
super special Discord room for those patrons
There's
as well.
so much
Yeah.
taxidermied animals in there.
What you got
It's great.
plans for as well? You know, just like patron-only rooms where we can do some fun stuff together. And so Isaac, thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you for being on the show and hanging out with us today. And everybody check out patreon.com/theleetist.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
God dang.
All right. It'll be way more abridged next time we do this.
Nah,
but that's
every
just
time.
I had to
Let's
get
do
all
it.
the exciting announcement stuff
That was
out of the way.
awesome. Yeah, no, I'm excited about that. I mean, the website also, Tim has been working on that diligently. And if you've ever worked on website design, yeah, apparently. So I remember from Angel Fire and GeoCities.
Oh, yeah.
So my Pokemon website I made when I was freaking 15 is still up there.
My parents' website from when I was like 18 is still on there. Yeah, yeah. I'll put a link to that.
Yeah, we are coming up with games all the time, new kinds of games to play on the show, and I think like the bonus content will be a place where we'll try out new stuff, and you can hear us working through like new games, and also that Discord channel that I just mentioned, hop in with us and brainstorm about games we can do on the show, and see how the sauce is made, so to speak.
We've also got some changes to our episode release schedule, right?
Yes, along with all those changes we're doing, we have a new episode release day, which is going to be Wednesday every week now. But obviously, with all these changes going on here, patrons as well, our friends on Patreon get stuff a little bit early, including bonus content.
Nice.
So early, it is late Monday night, Tim.
Ooh.
My God.
Right when I'm done editing it.
That's actually about when I listen to the show.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
Oh, man. All right.
Enough bullshitting.
Jesus,
It's been
Kenny.
too long since we have played a game.
I know.
Don't yell at us.
Be horny for this one.
Now, boy.
All right. Want to play a game?
I do.
How about we play the news game? Here on the Leetist, we play the news game.
Yeah, we all are loving that, by the way. That
pretty good.
is,
That
add
works.
that every time, Kenny. And he doesn't even need to, we don't need to
You
even
can just add it to the recording.
No,
yeah.
no. It's got to be different every time, though.
Yeah, I have been doing it different.
Yeah, there you go.
Different sound.
Yeah,
every
there we
time.
go.
Fantastic. All right, so we've made it a new rule with guests more recently. The guests pretty much always have to play the news game. That's just the way it goes. So I'm going
good.
to pit the guest, Isaac, against either Ryan or Kenny. And I'm going to flip a coin in order to find out which one. So, Ryan, we've been giving you a lot of shots at calling it, and you've been doing a great job. But now it's just Kenny's turn.
Okay.
Okay, so Kenny, go ahead and call it in the air.
Heads, obviously.
It is heads, so you are going up against
I hate this
Isaac.
coin.
And now I guess I got to figure out
Yeah.
which one goes first. It's Isaac's that's going first.
Oh, good.
There.
All right.
This is a basic rapid fire fill in the blank questions. You got 30 seconds and 4 questions. If you don't make it to the 4th question before the time goes up, you don't get a chance to get it asked to you. You don't get a chance for points. The person with the most points at the end of the news game wins the news game. That's how it goes.
My
So
God.
now
I
we're
agree.
ready. Ken, are you ready?
I am ready. and
Isaac, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, here go, guys. Go.
Here we go.
Today saw the announcement trailer for the 4th game in the blank series.
Street Fighter.
Kingdom Hearts. This week, Metroid Dread announced the second of 2 updates, this one introducing the blank mode.
Death mode.
Boss Rush mode. At the Grammys this year, the best instrumental arrangement went to an 8-bit big band for their rendition of a classic tune from a blank game.
Mario Brothers.
Kirby. Here's a random ass update. The PS5 has now outsold the blank in the UK.
The Xbox X.
Nintendo 64.
Isaac, you're so good at this.
Man.
The main point of this is to embarrass the guest and inform the viewers.
And I believe we've done that.
Or when we don't have a guest, embarrass ourselves.
That's true.
And inform the viewers.
So that Kingdom Hearts 4 thing, I just watched the trailer for it this today, and it is they are taking it in a weird direction.
Are they?
So it is more not cartoony, very realistic, and they're talking open world.
Okay.
For this Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
That being said, didn't Kingdom Hearts 3 just come out? Like,
Feels like it.
feels like it just
It's
came
been
out.
years, though, hasn't it? I don't
Probably been years.
Yeah, it's probably been
I feel like
years.
this was pre-pandemic stuff. wasn't it?
Oh, maybe.
The Last Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It might have been
So yes, then it has been years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I haven't heard that either. I think I would have gotten all those wrong too as well, Isaac. So maybe I'll get luckier.
Hey.
Can I just
thanks, Kenny.
confess here that I've never played a single Kingdom Hearts game before
That's
in my
okay.
life?
I don't blame you at all. I don't
It's just
blame
I'm not,
anyone.
I'm not a big Disney guy, and that's what it's all like surrounding. You know what I mean?
I enjoyed the first one purely because the game mechanics and the gameplay was really appealing to me. The story was meh.
Boss rush. All right. So there's a couple of different modes in Metroid, right?
That may get me
it's
back
all about it's all about facing like the bosses of the game, one by one by one by one, along with another mode where you have one life. Along with another mode where you don't get any refills on stuff in between fights and stuff. So it's truly for the hardcore Metroid Dreader.
Boss Rush, I that will get me in. I will replay Metroid Dread. Yeah, because I mean that's kind of fun. Like to go back through the bosses that you did.
Eyes, have you given it a shot? Give Metroid Dread a shot yet?
Yeah, I played the demo like for the first, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, but I can't remember why, but it didn't really do it for me.
Really?
Honestly.
I felt like
Yeah,
I felt it was like
that.
so much like the Super Nintendo one that I was right in.
Except for the Emmys. I mean, that may have done it in for you guys. It was the Emmys.
I think it was the actual like being chased, like actively chased by something. I was like, okay, I mean,
These guys
I
are
could
jerks.
see that being fun, but it just didn't do it for me.
No, I totally get that because when I bought the game and I was getting, dealing with the Emmy, those creatures that chase you.
Yeah.
It does get to that point where it's like, well, this sucks because it's a one and done, right? If they catch you, you have 1 or 2 chances to kind of response out of it, and it's like a good luck. Because you cannot practice.
That's so funny because, like, I don't know. I felt like those. As soon as I figured out what they were trying to make us do there, kind of thing, I was like, okay, just keep on fucking running around, and eventually you'll find the way out, kind of thing. And maybe it took me a half dozen tries to figure that out.
I don't think there's anything wrong with what they were doing with it. Was it seems like they were like, okay, so you're learning a new mechanic, so we're going to use an Emmy that uses that mechanic, and you have to learn through there how that works, and that's fine.
I guess I would say I would encourage if you could get past that, or
it's great.
It harkens back to the SNES.
I still think Super Metroid's a better game, but I do like.
I've been trying to convince Kenny that forever.
Yeah, I need to play it. I haven't played it.
The SNES.
You've never played Super Metroid?
Nope. I played original Metroid and Dread.
I shall remove my patron status unless you play Super Metroid.
No. I mean, if you played the original
bonus
Metroid, you technically played Super Metroid because all it is kind of a rehash of the original Metroid.
Shut your mouth.
Hey.
Jeez.
That's not
no, actually,
true.
I tried going back to do the original Metroid, and it's, oh my God.
Yeah,
this is awful.
Well,
Hard.
when you shot your plasma rifle, it barely went
it goes
anywhere.
out.
Like it literally goes
10
like
pixels.
2 inches away from your gun, and then you're like, wait.
When I was a kid, Metroid was like the grown-up game because
Yeah.
it was hard as shit, and that kind of just made me want to play it when I was a kid, so I did.
Fair. Okay. The Kirby thing. So there's Kirby. Sorry, panicked.
Bless you.
So
exists.
8-Bit Big Band did their rendition of the Kirby game and won a Grammy for it for Best Instrumental Arrangement. This is the same group apparently that did Snake Eater.
Oh.
Like the arrangement for Snake Eater and all kinds of, like really
Yeah.
Like the title,
orchestrated
title song for Snake Eater, like that.
Eater.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I thought that was neat.
That's cool.
And honestly, like the more I read reviews and see stuff for that new Kirby that came out for the Switch, I'm kind of like, it may be worth it. I don't
Donkey
know.
liked it. I tried the demo. I couldn't really get into it.
It seems way too
But maybe
easy.
it's just too easy, and I'm just like,
Meh.
meh.
I'm sure there's some neat stuff in it, but there's so much else to play.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
more
then,
Elden Ring.
I don't know. I just saw this thing, so I figured, fuck it. I'll put it as a fourth question. Was that the PS5 has finally outsold the Nintendo 64 in the UK? I was like, I can't believe this is a fucking headline, but okay. I'm
Is
gonna
it
throw this into
because
the game.
there's not enough like supply there to do
of
that?
Nintendo 64s? Yeah, they
the
just can't keep up
PS5.
with all the PS5 sales. Though.
All I do is buy N64s. I don't know what to do with this product.
It seems like the console and graphics card shortages are both kind of starting to die off. And
Yeah?
people are.
Yeah,
I've been seeing them pop up.
I'll believe it
way-
when I see it in
way more
stores.
often now. Yeah,
Yeah. All right, Kenny, you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go. Don't know if it's enough for me to give it another shot, but Blank patched in instant item pickups.
Horizon. Forbidden West.
Correct. Coverage from all sides. The new Tomb Raider game, Witcher 4, a fan-made walkthrough of Orgrimmar. Everyone is abuzz about the release of Epic's Blank.
Unreal Engine 5.
Correct. The classic Lucasfilm adventure game series Blank is getting a new game later this year.
Lucas KOTOR. I don't know.
Monkey Island.
Oh, right.
Well, that's a fun little twist. They're apparently converting the classic game Myst into a VR Blank.
Game.
You know what? Honestly, Kenny,
I'll give you half a point on that.
Kenny, I would say the exact same thing.
Just because I was afraid you're going to lose, I'll give you the half a point on that one. And it's a mini golf game. They're doing a mini golf game.
Oh,
that's set
right.
in like Myst.
A mini golf game with Myst?
That is the original Myst.
Oh,
and all the places you can go, they're converting it into a
No,
VR
they're actually
mini golf.
partnering with Walkabout Golf, aren't they?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, yes.
Ooh.
So why didn't you get it?
Because I totally forgot about that until you just said it. I knew I read something about Myst. I was like, what was it again? Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't even know that much
Okay.
information. You get the question right.
If
Almost
that
sure.
opens up the Pandora's box of like, okay, let's do other games
Yeah.
as a mini golf like land game, like a Doom Eternal mini golf. I
that would be dope.
so down.
Yeah, I could see that like becoming like a whole thing
Yes,
for Walkabout.
please.
If in case nobody's anybody out there is listening, if you got Oculus or I don't know what other VR headsets it's on, but check out Walkabout
PSVR.
Mini Golf because that game is a delight. I think we were talking
Yeah,
about
I
this.
just
about
started playing it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fun as
great.
hell.
It plays a lot of people, and it's really easy, and the controls are like pretty spot on.
Easy
so, I mean, yeah,
to get into.
Yeah, I mean, like for like any new VR person,
Fair.
all
Yeah,
you're
no,
doing
that is definitely true.
All
Yeah.
you're doing is strapping a thing on, and you only have to use one controller because technically that's your club.
And when you're not shooting, you can fly around, which is great.
yeah, or become a giant
Head. Yeah.
in the sky
That's
when you
pretty
go to
much
the
the best
start
part.
menu.
Did you play Horizon Forbidden West?
No.
Oh boy, don't do it.
I mean, I played the original. I played the original for like 10 hours,
Yeah.
and I don't know. It didn't do it for me.
It didn't do it for
I'm
me.
picky as hell.
Yeah.
You played all the first one, didn't you?
Did you
Tim?
beat it?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat the first one.
Oh.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, I had the PS4 and I got it specifically for the exclusive stuff. And I was just like, okay, you know what? I got this thing. Still the old graphics card. And I felt like I had gone through everything that I wanted to go through. So PS4 is what I relied on for my entertainment.
sure.
So yeah, I definitely made it through Horizon.
I love Horizon Forbidden West, but I have been loving it less the more I play it because of how much how much dialogue there is in it. It's like there's
Oh
so
my God,
much.
they don't
So
shut up.
So maybe the next patch is get rid of the dialogue.
Yeah.
Get straight to the point mode.
It's just like it's Aloy walks up to a person and they stare at each other and then you just keep moving. Like
You get the quest prompt on the screen.
and the quest pops up.
They call it telepathy mode.
It's honestly a shame because there's a story in there that I'm interested in, but it's surrounded and packed with just so much other stuff about the lore that could have been like things in collectibles or audio diaries for
Yeah.
people who really wanted it, but it's just all over the dialogue.
It's like shoved in your face hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a whole thing.
There is such thing as too much, right?
gameplay is fucking great, though. I love it.
Yeah. Well, and you're using the auto pickup now.
Yes.
Has that been tremendously more beneficial?
I mean, yeah. I mean, a tremendous. It's not super different, but yeah, it's like Elden Ring now. You just walk
So
over
every
it.
time
Just
you
walk
picked up a
over it.
collectible before, you had to watch an animation of like
Bend down,
her
pick
bending
up.
down,
Hold
pick-
triangle in order to see the little gear move kind of thing to go through the entire animation of picking something
Okay.
off the ground.
Yes,
And that's fine
weird. This is
in
fine.
some context, but when you are playing a game where you literally have to do that
Yeah.
all the goddamn time, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, so that was a good inclusion on there.
That's something that again Tim has kind of hearkened to. Is like, yeah, I think that is a mechanic that games need to get
needs
rid
to
of at this
die.
point.
There's a line
Yeah.
between like if you're trying to go for ultra realism like Red Dead 2, you have to go all the way.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just like it's a video game. Just
Right.
let me fucking pick up the thing.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
But anyways, Monkey Island. Did you guys ever play the Monkey Island games?
No, but I mean, I know people love those
They're fun.
games.
Grab one on GOG sometime.
That
They're
would
super
be a
cheap on
great
there.
mini golf.
You know, I
game.
saw the creator of that
There you
game
go.
said like 10 years ago on Twitter, if they ever let me make a new Monkey Island game, I'm going to announce it on April Fool's Day. And he did like 10 years later.
That's wonderful. I like that. That makes me happy.
So it's like a brand new
New game.
Yeah, so they're
Totally
not
new
doing a
game.
revamp or anything like that.
Totally new game. They're funny, they're charming, they're puzzling. It's all that good stuff.
It'll be good to see it in a more. I would like to see more of those games kind of make a comeback where they're not doing a remake or a rehash update of one of those point and click adventure games. Just make a new point and click in that series.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I guess the big one is the Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it was released this week.
Man, party.
People are going absolutely nuts. So I'm seeing lots of articles about it, and all the different games that are going to be utilizing the Unreal Engine 5. And I mean, we've all seen the previews of it and stuff. And
Big announcement was Witcher. The new Witcher is going to be using
New Witcher,
Unreal.
the new Tomb Raider game is going to do it. I thought Isaac would be interested in seeing or looking up this video of somebody that rebuilt Orgrimmar in Unreal Engine 5.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
It's a whole thing.
Do you think the Cyberpunk franchise is done now?
I hope so. They blew it. Blew it. They lost their chance. They tried to introduce Cyberpunk 2077 and get everybody into it, and they fucked it up. And that's it.
And then
that's
a year later, they gave us a patch that was supposed to do some stuff for us. And I agree.
Nope.
Yeah, it was a miss. And to me though, it doesn't put a mark on CD Projekt Red where I'm like, I will never play one of their games.
Talk about a button that I want on that board. Is Joe Pesci at the end of The Irishman at 90 years old just going, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him.
I can get that for you.
I would really like that.
In fact, when I'm editing this and I hear that, I'll remember to do it.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Eyes, do you have any insight or things to add about Unreal Engine 5 or
what have you been doing with that? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you work on it.
I've been doing that.
I know you've been working on it.
I wish I actually had some kind of insight into UE5, but I really don't.
Ooh,
Gotcha.
he's abbreviating. That means he
I was just wondering who you talked to or discussed anything about with it, kind of thing. I mean, as far as I know, as somebody that's completely outside of the game dev world, it just makes things look prettier.
Can we just get Nintendo to adopt it, please? Come on, man. Think about a Zelda in that engine. Oh, my God.
Oh, you mean Nintendo, the developer? I was going to say, there's plenty of games on Nintendo that use UE.
Yeah, the developer. I mean, if they did Pokemon in UE, I would like to see ultra realistic Pokemon.
Question.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Pokemon in UE would be dope.
So I don't know anything about this, but the people who make engines, they will just look at a game made in whatever engine, they'll be able to identify it. They'll be like, oh, that's Unity.
Yeah.
Or that's Frostbite.
Yeah.
Or that's Nintendo. And I assume that Nintendo is part of the reason why they keep it in-house is so that they get to keep that aesthetic that they really want. They can really focus on.
It's immediately recognizable.
I think Unity is the most recognizable. I can play a game and go, this is definitely Unity.
I think Nintendo is the most recognizable.
The reason for Unity is it's more not sandbox, but you're more a structured based. Their level design is usually not open as much. It's more constrained because that's what Unity kind of tailors to.
I mean, I'll openly admit that I have no clue what games use Unity. So
Unity.
But I know Nintendo, and you can't miss that.
Tim, who won the news game? I'm wondering.
Can we cut to the chase?
Get a drum roll real quick, Kenny.
Announce it.
Yeah.
Kenny won the news game.
Thank you very much.
Yay. Now we can move on to the next segment.
So much. I wouldn't have got any of Isaac's questions.
Kenny was ready for that.
Oh, my goodness gracious. We got the news game in the bag.
I will do whatever it takes
to move on to another game.
Feels like a worthwhile sound clip that we got.
That's my new sound clip. Thank you.
Thank you. Big shout out to JK.
There we go. You are now a meme in our soundboard. Congratulations.
Oh my God. So we're ready for Leak Gamer?
Yeah. All right. I got a Leak Gamer for you guys.
Can you say it like I say it?
Oh, are you guys ready to see if you are smarter than Elite Gamer?
He kind of says it like that. I mean, that's close.
I thought I did. I mean, I was
I'll go
close.
back and listen.
That was good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, guys. Elite Gamer. We got 3 categories here, and you guys are going to choose one of the categories, and I'm going to give you a question, and then you're going to answer that question. Whoever gets the most points wins. It is a novel concept.
I'm sorry. Could you explain this again?
My God. So let's go through it. I will do this with a preface. I kind of want to say this preface. We did have, we had potentially another person coming on, and I had done some research on their library, and so these games are kind of based off that, and so it's gonna be interesting. But I think you guys are gonna be fine. Okay. I think it's gonna be fine. It's
I like
gonna be
a good
fine.
challenge.
Yeah, it'll be fine. All right.
I can't believe you're doing this to us.
Boy. All right. The first category is called pregame.
Oh, pregame.
Pregame. Next one is called, this is why it's a bit more specific, Fallout or Borderlands, pick your poison.
Oh, I'm all right with that.
Okay.
And then tried and true synonyms.
Synonyms.
We know it.
I was
we
typing
love
out
it.
tried and true like a jagoff.
I really should do a well, now I gotta make a category called tried and true. All right. Tim, you're 1, 2. Kenny, you're 3, 4. Isaac, you're 5, 6. And it is Isaac starting off. What would you like?
Congratulations
as your
on the
first
enormity of your success.
Category question.
Tried and true.
All right, I'm gonna give you a random one if you say tried and true.
Oh boy,
Let's do it.
Okay, all right.
Random it is.
So you are choosing pregame.
All right.
So
Pregame.
So now, if from this point forward with League Gamer, if you say tried and true, you're getting a random from the game
I like
master.
that, but you got to roll the die.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Just pick one. Whatever.
Oh, that's
go.
not bad. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Here,
People are going to accuse us
let's do
of
it.
artificially
All right.
extending
1,
the length
2,
of our
pregame,
podcast.
3, 4, Fallout, 5, 6, that, and 3, 4. So you're doing Fallout or Borderlands, pick your poison.
So hold on, let me make sure that I understand here is that he started off by making fun of the idea of playing synonyms, and then you assigned pregame, and then you rolled him to play Fallout or Borderlands.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just making sure I'm.
Yes.
That's the category I
The
want.
amount of random that we got us to this point.
Okay,
And it's
fair enough.
amazing. All right.
All
So
right.
pick your poison. The way this game works is I'm going to give you a name of a weapon. It's either going to be from Borderlands or from Fallout. You're just going to have to tell me which one it is from. However, if
Ryan
you
thinks we ain't going to fucking destroy
if
this game.
this is literally a 50-50 tossing it up in the air kind of shot. But what you're going to do is if you get it correct, then you have to choose between two of your other contestants to answer one of those questions. If they don't get it right, you get 2 points. If they do get it right, you only get 1 point. So they can block
I get it. Okay.
Pick your poison. All right, Isaac, are you ready for something that I have no clue if you're going to know this or not?
Wait, I don't think I understood that.
Is Righteous Authority a Fallout or a Borderlands gun?
Well, that's a Borderlands gun.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect. So what would have happened if you would have got it correct is you would then choose between Tim and Kenny to do the next one. And if they got it wrong, you get 2 points instead of 1. But
I get it.
right now
I get it.
you get no points because you answered it wrong, you stupid.
Oh, come on.
Isaac is invisibly right there, so Tim would be
Taking
next.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Patreon rescission.
That's okay. We've got it.
Ixnay on the
Patreon to send.
$6 elsewhere.
Pregame.
Pregame. All right. The way this works is I'm going to give you a name of the game. You're going to tell me the game that came previously in that series. Get it? Pregame.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. That's good.
I'm clever. AC Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What was the game that came right before
Assassin's Creed Origins?
That is correct.
Amazing.
I'm going to mentally keep track of this in my
I'll
head.
write it
I
down.
got this. Tim's going to keep track
I'll
of the
take
scores.
it, yep.
All right. Kenny.
Synonyms.
All right. For those who don't know what synonyms are, we take a game, we put the game name into a synonym algorithm, and it spits us out a synonym. Okay, I go on Google. Okay, I go on Google, and I
it's an
find
algorithm.
a synonym for the word in the game. All right.
We have a machine for it.
It's called the synapse.
Syntax.
All right. Impressive pilferage machine.
Oh boy, impressive pilferage machine. Pilferage is like digging or looting or ransacking.
Boy.
Pilfer. Do you know this?
Fuck, no.
Yeah.
I was going to say the Great Train Robbery, but I don't think that's a game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get it.
All
I don't
right.
know.
Isaac, for the steal, impressive pilferage machine.
Awesome theft contraption.
You got one of the words.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Well,
Grand Theft Auto.
No, you jerk. All right,
Let's go with Grand Theft Auto.
yes.
Sweet, that's 2 points for me. I'm having a great
You
game
just
so
gave
far.
it to Tim.
That's nice.
All right.
That's okay.
Yeah. Impressive.
That's good. I never thought of that
pilferage
before.
machine.
Yeah, that is
Our
right.
algo is incredible.
Why do you get 2 points for that?
No, I now have 2
Oh,
points.
you now have 2 points.
Two
Okay,
points.
Because I'm winning.
Gotcha.
All right, Isaac.
Synonyms. Let's go with that. Okay.
Raging Ultimate.
I have no idea.
All right. Did you want to guess before
that was your
Kenny
answer.
buzzed?
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
Pass.
Tim.
What's ultimate? End or last? Raging ultimate. Angry last.
No. That's not a game. And Kenny. I made these ridiculous.
Yeah, it's hard. Ultimate could be final. No.
You guys are you're on the cusp of it.
It's like we're saying synonyms.
Yeah.
It's like you're
it's
getting
almost
the
like that.
synonym.
Raging is like man, I don't know.
What is it?
Mad Max.
Max Ultimate.
Max Ultimate.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Fallout or Borderlands?
Fallout or Borderlands, pick your poison. The Bad Touch. Is that Borderlands or Fallout?
Borderlands.
That is correct. So
Amazing.
pick your poison.
I don't
Who's
know.
it gonna be? You're guaranteed 1 point.
Right.
But if Kenny or Isaac, whoever you choose, gets it wrong, you get 2 points instead.
Same question?
No, different. It's a different weapon. It's a different thing.
Isaac.
All right, Isaac.
Yo. All right. Yeah.
The Buffalo.
Well, that's Fallout.
That is incorrect. Tim gets 2 points.
Oh my God, bro, I am killing this game. This is amazing.
All right.
I'm going to do pregame.
All right. Quake Champions.
Oh, no.
What came before Quake Champions?
That's what I was thinking. Is it 2 or 3? I'm going to say Quake 3.
That is incorrect. Isaac.
Oh, God.
Isaac, which one do you think it is?
Quake 2?
No.
Quake 4.
That is correct.
Amazing.
All right, so Tim is just
I think this worked for me last week, too, when you guys were guessing Super Mario games backwards.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
This is the best game I've ever played.
You may get a perfect game. All right, Isaac.
man.
Yep.
Yo. I like synonyms. I'm going to stick with that.
All right. Like this one. Senior hoop. Senior
Old circle.
Oh, that's nice.
hoop.
Oh, yeah, I got that immediately.
I just think it's silly.
Senior hoop.
Tim's gonna get it.
Old portal. Senior. Old portal. Old hole.
Old hole.
Old Hole was a fantastic
Not gonna
game.
lie, that sounds like an indie game that I would totally try out.
Old Hole over there.
I don't know.
Okay.
Foul tarnished in search of the old hole.
Foul
Ring.
tarnished.
Elden Ring is the
That is
answer.
correct.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Can I tell you guys something? Can I tell you guys something that you're not going to believe
It's
this?
your show.
Yeah.
I had no idea the answer was Elden Ring when I just said that. Really? I swear to God. I swear to God.
There is no way in hell.
I swear on my mother's life.
There is no way
completely
that
believe
you
him.
literally made a reference to the answer and didn't know the answer. Oh my God. Okay. All right, Kenny.
All right,
it's me.
Fallout or Borderlands, pick your poison.
excuse me.
Oh, it's Tim's turn.
Tim's
Goddamn.
go.
You have enough points.
That's right. We're skipping Tim
We're doing
now.
you guys want to do this ladder roll?
No.
Fallout or Borderlands?
The Bone Shredder.
Ooh, the Bone Shredder.
Bone Shredder.
That's a great question. I'm going to say Borderlands.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Pick your poison.
We'll try Kenny this time.
Kenny. Lucky Eddie.
That's got to be a New Vegas. Well, maybe. Hold on. Maybe not, because there's gambly things in Borderlands too. Oh, God damn it. I'm going to say Borderlands.
You should have stayed with
Damn
Fallout.
Oh, no! I got 2 points for that. All right, I'm gonna sit it out. You guys catch up for a little bit.
This is remarkable.
That's pretty incredible.
I'm doing the Fallout Borderlands one now.
All right. All right. This one's actually, it depends if you get it right. This is the last one. If you get it wrong, it's not the last one.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
I just like the name of this. Wazer Weifel.
Absolutely 100% Fallout.
That is correct.
What are you about to say?
Amazing.
All right.
Wazer
Pick your poison.
Isaac.
Isaac, the baby maker.
Borderlands.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
Kenny gets 1 point.
You guys both get points.
Well, no.
Yay.
Kenny gets a point.
So that's what that feels like.
Isaac gets nothing.
Ouch.
It's to slap it down so they don't get 2 points.
It's him to prevent me from doing that. I understand.
Yeah. Sorry, Isaac. Sorry.
Man.
I tell you. I got one more
Severe in
in
my
that,
pointlessness.
but I don't have anything to compare it to, so I will allow you to get one more out of that, and whoever gets it right just gets a point. How about that?
Oh, well, I was just going to bask in my pointlessness. But
Oh. It's your go, right?
Yeah, it's Isaac's turn.
How
Isaac's
existential
your
of
turn.
you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go back to synonyms.
All right, this is the last one in synonyms.
Bask in my pointlessness.
He's off to write his new hit song, Basking in My Pointlessness.
by old hole.
All right. I actually
Alice in Chains cover album.
I have it in my the list for my quiz, and I actually forgot to put the answer, and I had to think, what did I mean by this? But I remember now.
Oh,
I remember now.
Okay.
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 Confidential about power.
Confidential bout.
About
Power?
About.
Confidential about power. Secret of Mana?
That is correct. Holy crap.
Amazing.
Holy shit, man. That was a well-earned point
I
that you
feel like
finally
you should
got.
get like more points for that one. That was
I'll give him 4.
I think that's the first time.
Yeah.
That's the first time we've turned of into a synonym. I
That's
think.
good, yeah.
I was like, I mean, I could do of, but I think that would give it away.
Yeah, I like
more
that.
So.
Yeah.
Give it away. All right.
But now nobody else can use about because we'll immediately know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Way to ruin it.
I did. All right, Tim.
What do we got left?
You could, there's technically one more question for Fallout and Borderlands, but there's nothing to pick your poison against, so you would just get the point. If you,
Okay, let's do that then.
All right. Ashmaker.
Ashmaker. Ooh, that's a good question. Ashmaker. Boy, that sounds almost vaguely familiar. Let's go with Fallout.
That is correct.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing.
All right.
All right.
Okay, pre-game.
Yeah, pregame's all we got now.
I'll take that one.
All right, there you go. Well, you will. Doom 2016.
Oh boy!
What game came out before Doom 2016?
Was there a Doom 3? I'm thinking about this. Was there a Doom 4? Was there?
A Doom 5.
Why?
I'm gonna say Doom 3.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
That is correct.
Amazing.
Doom 3. All right. Next, Isaac, this is pregame for you because that's all that's left. Monster Hunter World. In the mainline series.
World.
But mind you, there's a bunch of Monster Hunter games. I'm talking the mainline series, not
This is
those weird spin-off ones that came out on Nintendo or whatever.
Monster Hunter Planet.
Is that your answer?
I have no idea. Yeah, so yes. Okay.
No.
Kenny really jumped on that one.
Tim?
Oh, boy. I don't know. The only one I know is Rise. Monster Hunter Embezzlement.
No.
Okay.
Kenny.
Monster Hunter.
Great train robbery.
Monster Hunter Pocket Camp.
No. Monster Hunter 4. Monster Hunter 4. It was the fourth one.
I don't believe
Like
you.
no one would know that. Though. I don't expect anyone to know that here.
I didn't know they had numbers. I thought they all had subtitles.
They monstered it up, apparently. There's one last one in pregame.
Oh, is that me?
That is going to
Oh, it
Tim.
gives Tim a chance to catch up. All
Here
right.
we go. Here we go, boys.
All right. I'm going to throw you a ball to see if you catch it.
Yeah.
Fallout 4.
300. Previous game of Fallout 4?
Out of all Fallout games. And I'm not saying mainline.
You're not saying mainline this time around.
I wanted to preface this
You
one.
were saying mainline last time.
For
but you
that
were not
last one,
saying,
yeah.
I don't know. You talking about, are you trying to like fuck me over with Fallout Shelter?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Amazing.
So Shelter actually came. I didn't realize it. It came out
The day they
The
announced
day
it.
they announced 4, yeah.
Yep.
right.
We were all sitting in the living room downloading that fucking
Yeah,
app.
I remember.
That we got all hyped up about Fallout 4.
And with 1 billion points, I'm pretty sure Tim was the lead.
I
gamer.
do. I got double digits in that game.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah.
I think. Did you miss a single question on that?
I think it did. Yeah.
Gotta be some sort of a record.
that is
I will
amazing.
do whatever it takes.
Sure,
that works. Yeah.
that works.
We're just excited because we have a new button.
It's new, and we're gonna use it.
It's motivational.
Yeah, I like it.
Eyes, you got it. We were talking today, or we were talking this week. My mind's kind of like in go into the past mode this week. I don't know what it is. Like games from childhood and games from when we were. I think it's because of Ryan's
I've
posting.
been posting a lot of nostalgic tweet things. Like the latest one was, in fact, Isaac. See if you know this one. You kind of commented a little bit, but I don't think he gave a definitive answer. It's Friday night, right? You guys are going to the Blockbuster. It's down the road.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And you go
Okay.
in there.
I'm in the
and
Blockbuster, yeah.
and you're in the game section.
Yeah, what am I wearing?
I'm in the games.
Yeah, I think you're wearing a Slayer t-shirt. You wearing a Slayer t-shirt?
This must be somebody else.
No.
No. Damn.
Yes.
I got the wrong Isaac.
Metallica. It's Metallica. We're in a Metallica shirt.
Metallica.
Metallica.
Sorry. Well, you're wearing your
It's
Lars.
dirty. It's dirty.
You're wearing your Lars Ulrich jersey. All right.
Jersey.
Yeah. Right? No, it's a number one jersey.
You got your
Does he play hockey? I mean, okay.
I don't know.
You got your I hate Napster hat on.
You have a pocket full of those free AOL downloads.
Wearing shorts.
You're drinking a Surge. You have a Cooch ball. You're tossing a Cooch ball and it's making your slap bracelets rattle on your arm.
What game are you going to pick?
Pogs.
Why did they never make a Pogs video game? Man, beyond me.
It would have been an N64 game, I feel
Okay.
like.
You think so?
I would think. Yeah.
Was there any
think.
specific
Sometimes I think
N64
things.
game you guys remember like
Renting more than once.
renting a bunch of times just to beat?
Just a beat. I was never a big game beater, I guess.
You just wanted to try it out.
I don't think I do not remember
You don't
renting
remember
a lot
renting?
of games. Yeah.
We would rent games sometimes, but I think we'd more like buy games from the bargain bin when they've been rented 100 times.
Oh, so you did the clearance sale video game thing, but they had those at the video stores,
But I
right?
feel
Like you could just buy
somebody
them.
on Twitter said something about Mortal Kombat, and I feel like I identified with that. Like,
That was me.
okay, I
that
can
was
see myself.
That was the
Like,
opening.
I would have
tweet.
absolutely no reason to play Mortal Kombat on a regular basis.
Correct.
Except to
Yeah, totally
watch
makes
someone
sense.
get their guts ripped out.
Yeah, my memory is if you rented something and really liked it, then you just bugged your mom until she bought it for you.
You would just never return it. And then get a membership at a new video rental
Well,
store.
why it's kind of interesting. I mean, I did say Mortal Kombat on there, but like another one that was very interesting when we first got our N64, we actually didn't get a game with it because it doesn't come with a game when you bought the N64. So we went to the video store. The first two I rented was Pilot Wing 64.
Nice.
And the other one was, what was that called? Blast Core.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Blast Core.
Blast Core is a fucking delight.
Yeah.
I still play that game.
I was like, so all I do is blow up things. I like this.
Yeah.
The one thing that Tim and I got at Blockbuster is the Virtual Boy. We picked up this
right.
Virtual
You
Boy
bought it?
in the
bargain bin.
in like the bargain bin. It was something like
a virtual.
it was like 50
Yeah,
or
50
70 bucks or something like that, and we picked it up back then.
Had a half a dozen games with it. Yeah.
Honestly, I think I could say, besides some of the portable Game Boy ones that came out that were specialized, that's the only Nintendo console I've never owned.
Really? Yeah.
Virtual Boy.
I think I was at like the perfect age. Like I'm pretty sure that was like middle school for me, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean
like,
that's the right time.
I was like, okay, I could play this. I could play this system. You know what I mean? And I would just throw on some music and play Virtual Boy for I don't know. Probably longer than they recommend when a little warning screen popped up on the front.
Have I ever mentioned on this podcast that I had a Sega Activator, which is that ring you stand in and punch and kick?
I don't even know what that is.
those weird device that
We're strictly anti-Sega in our house.
It's
so.
like an octagon you put on the floor and you punch and kick, and there's sensors that pick up. So you play Mortal
well,
Kombat.
their sensors are supposed to pick up and
Yeah, it's
do. It's
it
one
came
of those
with Eternal Champions, which was like a Mortal Kombat knockoff game.
Eternal Champions.
And I had a Super Scope, but never a Virtual Boy.
See, that's the thing I was thinking about. Like the thing I would rent from Blockbuster would be the Super Scope.
The
game,
Super
which is-
Scope.
Oh yeah,
Because that was the, like, you had the NES Zapper, and then they were like, well, we need to go bazooka on this next one. So,
So as I remember the games that I used to play, like fairly often when I was for the most part, I remember the games that I played the most when I was, like young, and we had that Atari 400 in the house. But when it comes to like your childhood memories of gaming, like what stands out to you?
Well, since you just brought up the Atari 400, like that one, there was a game called Star Raiders on there that I played the shit out of, like so often when we would break it out. So that's probably my favorite one from there. And then, I don't know. I think going back through Super Nintendo, I used to play Street Fighter like all the time. Street Fighter 2 was the one that I played the shit out of that game.
was it Turbo or the first one that came out? Yeah, the
Turbo.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I mean, no way but turbo. Yeah, so you can do it.
You say the first one referring to Street Fighter 2 since like the actual first Street Fighter doesn't exist in our brains because it sucks so bad.
Well, it
yeah.
existed.
Yeah.
It was important because it led inevitably to.
Somehow it led to that.
Holy shit! I'm looking at
mind.
pictures from Star Raiders, and I've got these like.
Is it
I've got
coming
these-
back? Is
these-
it flooding back?
Oh, there's nothing flooding. It's like I've got a migraine and there's tiny little pictures in front of my eyes. Like this is the memory that I'm associating with this. Just this grid with various like bits and dashes and stuff to determine what you were
And
going to go fight.
You would basically like pick a spot and you would warp into that zone, and then you would have like a fight.
Right.
And you had these cool like fire blaster things, and they boom, 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 kind of sound. And anyway, I used to play that all the time. It was sort of like it was kind of like a Star Wars knockoff, sort of thing.
It's funny that you bring that up because I was also thinking about the fact that console had a full keyboard.
Right. Yeah.
And there was also a cartridge that you could put in. Aside from all the games, you could put in a BASIC cartridge where you could program in BASIC.
Right. Yeah.
And
Did you guys do that?
Am I remembering this right? That you programmed the Star Trek theme into that?
Oh, I did that. I did that on BASIC, but I did that on an actual computer.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's
okay.
still
Because you couldn't save anything.
It was, and after
it was
lines
hunt
and
peck.
lines and lines and lines of code kind of thing,
You couldn't save the BASIC thing on Atari 400.
That's
and the other
right.
cool thing was like when I started working in the games industry, I met one of the first guys I met was a guy named Alan Miller, who is an old Atari programmer, and he wrote the basketball game
No.
that we have on the Atari 400.
No way.
So it was like really cool to like meet him and like
That's so
just
cool.
chat with him a little bit. Like I played that game so much when I was a little kid.
That's
Anyway.
really neat.
Neat.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, I've been playing Chrono Trigger, and let me tell you, like that game holds up.
I'm
I've been
saying,
shocked.
Lord of mercy.
I need to play it. I need to finish
Like
it. I started it.
like the progression is just really good. Like it's just you don't have to stop and grind out any levels. The story is pretty solid. I mean, it's old school silly graphics from 1995 or whatever, but it's still like the story holds up. Like you get it, like the miming and everything else. And I don't know. Anyway, I'm really, really enjoying it. I was sort of not expecting to have as much fun as I have.
So I
and
take it
it's
since-
really got me glued to the screen.
Since you are a brother of Tim, this is not your first time playing the game.
No. I played
okay.
the game, when it came out, like in '95.
Who's the best character in Chrono Trigger? Who's the best? Who's your favorite?
I don't know, but this time I
And
know
why
that
is
I
it
never
Frog?
played with I never played Marley. I never kept her in my or however you say her name. I never kept her in my party. This time I've been doing it. This time I'm sort of keeping her in my roster all the time, and she's a healer and
buffer and stuff like that.
And she has like a super dope AOE with Frog that just kills everything. Yeah. So anyway, I've been
and she's got haste, dude. Okay, so this is something that like brings to my mind is that when I was a kid, like the idea of buffing and debuffing and all of those games and stuff like that, it's boring. That's the boring stuff.
Boring.
But now as like an adult, I'm like, that's the good
I
shit.
need
Like,
haste.
that's how you screw people over. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
yeah.
imagine me going into Elden Ring as a child, just be like, I just want to do damage. I'd be screwed.
That was kind of
I'd be
me
totally
when I
screwed.
played Elden Ring.
Imagine me as a child or Ryan as an adult.
Me as a regular, a child in an adult's body.
But somebody was a friend of ours from the show, Retro Gamers. He was just talking on Twitter last night. He was like, he said some post that was like, yeah, sex is great and all, but have you gotten the dev ending in Chrono Trigger? And I was like, yeah, I have. I actually have. That's the new game plus
actually
where
when you
you
become
beat
a
the
man.
game.
Yeah.
That's where you beat the game with Chrono and Marley alone. And you warp to the last boss right in the beginning of New Game Plus.
Is there a specific reason why Chrono and Marley will
a lot of tension?
Yeah, a lot of tension.
Yeah.
We challenged each other. You challenged me to play that game, and I challenged you to play Metal Gear before
right,
before we started to do like firm
Official
challenges.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
how'd those go?
So yeah.
Oh, it's good. I finished whatever
You
game I was
finished
supposed to
Metal
play.
Gear
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get back to that one and officially challenge you to play. You can do that for me,
Yeah,
Chrono Trigger
yeah.
too. Yeah.
I recommend it.
Well, I mean, in Chrono Cross just came out.
Yeah.
Boo.
I hear that's a boo, but I don't know.
Did you actually give Chrono Cross
No,
a fair shake?
I'm just
There it is.
going on rumors.
Yeah, Chrono Cross actually had some interesting mechanics in it where the field actually had elements to it, and
Yeah.
you had to know what impacts what on that field.
Chrono Cross, the original one was PlayStation 1, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think I have, looking back, a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth for JRPG type stuff from the PS1 era.
That's
I
fair.
don't think I really like them all that much. Like, I kind of view the PS1 as a very transitional system kind of thing that was experimenting with a lot of things that rarely worked.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy in that assessment, and maybe that's other people will completely disagree with me. But I have a hard time going back and trying out like PS1 style games.
Speaking of having a hard time, Tim, I have a giant game boner talking about all these games that must be alleviated by playing a game right now, damn it. So give me one.
Can we give him a flawless segue on that one?
Oh my god! Yeah. Okay. Well, I got a game.
Okay.
Do you want to play, guys? Want to play Bangers from Bangers?
From bangers. From bangers.
So we played this a couple months ago. Do you guys remember Bangers from Bangers?
do.
Yeah, that
I
was
enjoyed
an
it.
awesome game.
So last time we did this is how the game works, basically, is that I am going to play an obscure track from a game, okay? And then I'm going to start reading off clues from that track, from the OST from the game. The clues start, pretty difficult and then get kind of easier and easier as the song goes on until one of you shouts out the correct game. So this is a shouted out game, all right?
Yep.
Last time we did it, we did PS1 games. This time I did Xbox 360 games.
Oh my god.
And a lot of them, were also on PC and also on PS, whatever was that same generation?
PSP?
PS3?
PS3, yeah.
Yeah, which was such a hit system.
So good.
So this time around, I just want to say, I want to comment on one thing about Xbox 360. This was clearly the generation where games started getting orchestras
Oh yeah.
to do all of every single soundtrack.
They started doing it near the tail end of like the Xbox generation where they're like, oh, KOTOR and shit like that. Like
the majority
they had,
of these songs that I
orchestrated.
listen to, I mean, this literally, I'm gonna tell you guys, I got a good number of these, but it took me 7 hours of setting up this game to stop coming across things that just started like.
Mass Effect 2.
You're probably right.
Amazing.
But anyways, I did find a lot of unique stuff, and I'm excited to share these unique tracks from OSTs with you guys from Xbox 360 era. So, yeah, if I get a die, I am going to do it right here on the show.
I'm afraid to throw the die.
There is another one, Tim.
Just so bad at throwing dice.
Just for the listeners, Tim and I sit across the table from each other.
It's
and
nearly 5 feet long.
It's pretty large table.
So, guys, do you get where we're laying down here with this game?
I think I remember listening to you all play it about a month ago.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, well,
Yeah.
we're going to do it again.
Well, now you're going to play the game.
It's just shouted out, right?
Yeah, I don't even know why
win
I've
the
got this
game.
die here. Just to embarrass Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like, hold on, I'm going to roll this real quick. Yep, I'm going first.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Why did I not put that together?
All right. So, okay. Oh, by the way, point system in this one. Okay. Do we remember the point system on this one? There are 6 clues in each of these songs. Okay. The last clue is going to be a dead giveaway every time. If you get it, whatever clue I just said, you get the other side of the die in that many points. So if it is the first clue, you get 6 points. If it's the second clue, you get 5 points.
Right.
Whoever says it first. Okay.
And
So this is a
then you
high point
roll the
scoring game.
die.
There's going to be a lot of points up
I
in
turned
this.
Isaac way up, so we're sure to hear him.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
he shouts out.
Oh, thanks.
Ow! Stop! Ah! Everything's fine. All right. You guys ready to start Bangers from Bangers?
Let's bang it
Xbox
out.
360 edition. Here we go. Song number 1. Result of 5 years of development. Released in May 2010 on PS3 and Xbox 360.
Siphon filter.
It's a period piece.
Splinter Cell. I don't know.
Assassin's Creed 2.
Explores themes of the cycle of violence, faith, loss of innocence, and government control.
Max Payne.
Incredibly popular zombie DLC.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption?
Correctamundo.
This is a song from Red Dead Redemption.
Right? I'm saying. Boy,
Right on.
there's a reason this took me
Wait,
so long to
when
put
did
together.
they-
I found some bangers. Ryan, you got 2 points for that one. The last clue was
Yeah.
dead. Hey, the last clue is, oh yeah, I got to give you guys the last clue. Last clue was, did I give you enough clues?
Dead Eye.
I am trying
get
to
it.
think where that comes into play in that game. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. Oh, I guess for what it's worth, that song is called Trigonometry.
Hey,
I like.
because it's like trigonometry.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Oh, wow. But with Trigger, because it's a cowboy game.
Thanks, Isaac. That's the joke.
Which is the name of a popular horse in cowboy culture. Okay, here we go on the next one. Won the Best Visual Design at the Golden Joystick Awards.
Prince of Persia. Damn it.
First in the series to have a voiced protagonist.
Voice protagonist.
Music director, unsurprisingly, was inspired by There Will Be Blood and 12 Monkeys. Featuring the least annoying escort portions in the history of gaming. Takes place in the airborne city of Columbia.
Bioshock Infinite.
Damn it.
I'm going to have to give that one to Kenny.
Yeah.
I think that's the one. Oh, Eyes. Just
Yeah.
to make sure we're covering this one here. Are you familiar with the rule of jinx?
Gotta get me a Coke.
That's close, yeah.
You got the
No,
rules.
I know. What's the rules?
If you guys say it at the same time, and you think you've heard you say it at the same time as somebody else, whoever says jinx first gets the point. It's the rule of jinx.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. All right.
I knew that sounded familiar.
I'd be bio-shocked if you didn't get this one.
I was thinking like Biohazard. No, that's not it. What's it called? I was like, anyway.
All right. We got another one here. Action-adventure game that's been released and re-released on 2 gens of platforms.
Bayonetta.
Correct.
Oh.
Oh wow.
You just know the song?
I do.
You?
I do.
Fantastic.
That's a lot of points.
I've also played all the Bayonetta games. So
All
I like
right.
it.
That one was, at this point, I figured one of you would bayonet a couple of points.
Bayonet a couple of points. Okay.
Yeah. Bayonetta has a very distinct musical sound.
You
to
horny
it.
for that one.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's
No, she's gorgeous. All right.
She's a good looking lady. I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know.
All right. Next one. Ubisoft game released in 2013.
Black Flag.
Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 2.
The fifth title in the series.
Assassin's Creed 5.
Assassin's Creed 5.
Assassin's Creed, what is that? Origins.
Mostly 2D with 3D bosses.
2D with 3D bosses in the fifth one.
Platformer with over 120 levels.
Rayman? Origin? No?
Rayman Origins.
Can play as Barbara, the Barbarian Princess.
Clash of Nope.
Legend has it, everybody loves Rayman.
Rayman
Legends.
Origins. Rayman Legends.
Rayman Legend.
Kenny said the whole thing. Rayman Legends. There we go. Congratulations, Kenny. You got a point.
Damn
I've
it.
never played a Rayman.
I did technically say Rayman, but I didn't get the
Yeah,
right
and then you said
Rayman.
No, you
Afterwards.
literally said Rayman, but you did not literally say Rayman
that's
Legends.
exactly. I cannot remember all the Rayman. How many Rayman games were there?
Rayman.
That would be awesome. Just got.
Hey, Rayman.
My brother's tall.
This is the premise of the show.
Kermit the Frog here. All right. All right. Here comes the next one.
Yep.
Multi-platform release in 2010. One boss inspired another boss in The Binding of Isaac.
Super Meat Boy.
Correct.
That's good. Yeah.
Thank you.
God, this is a good song
It
too.
sounds really familiar. It's like,
Yeah, Super Meat Boy. Yeah.
The meat of the game is super, my boy.
That's good.
Kenny with 5 points for that one.
Thank you.
Dude. Did you
You know,
ever
the nice
beat
thing about
that
this
game?
is like no matter how you're doing in this game, at least you get to listen to bangers the whole time.
Did you ever beat that game?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, God.
You never beat meat?
Hey.
Never beat the meat.
Yeah. Hey,
just like
that was my joke, you son of a bitch.
That was like just such bad radio banter. All right, here we go.
All right.
Next one. Single player game, but adapted into multiplayer game for Switch.
For the Switch.
In-game dialogue is spoken in a fictional language based on Lebanese Arabic.
Journey? No.
Very, very simple controls. A devastating story dealing heavily in the theme of loss.
Thomas Was Alone. Is that a game about
This War of Mine?
Control two characters at once.
Brothers?
Brothers? A Tale?
of Two Sons?
Isaac got it. A brother is a tale of two sons.
Oh.
We don't talk about brothers and tales of two
We
sons.
don't talk.
So what do you say? It was single player at first?
It was single player at first. It has been single player, and then when they released it for Switch, they made it into a multiplayer game.
How was that game not multiplayer to
man.
begin with?
I thought it was always. Yeah, I thought it was always.
That's
co-op.
wild.
Isaac got 2 points, and he is
Hey,
on the
Isaac,
board.
you did it.
Whoa.
Congrats.
Whoa, brothers gotta win.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we don't
That
talk about
actually
brothers.
is appropriate.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Next.
Like poetry.
You know, it rhymes. All right, here we go.
Thank you.
Was made available as a browser game for Chrome. Carry 2 weapons of your choice to deal with baddies.
God, This sounds so familiar.
Brutal Legend.
No. Oh.
The narration throughout is part of the charm of the game.
Bastion?
Correctamundo.
Yes. I'm
list-
so angry at myself that I didn't know what this
Game's
was.
music is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's a really great game.
The soundtrack to this game is one of my favorites. How did I not
Every
remember?
goddamn game that company does is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
What was your last hint?
The list of banger tracks best goes Bastion and on and on. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Yeah. The only one I
Just to
wasn't
let
a
you
big
guys know, I make all these available to our patrons.
The only one I wasn't a big fan of was Transistor that they did. I couldn't get into Transistor.
I thought that was a dope game,
Yeah.
man. So Ryan got 4 points on that one. Good
for you.
Yeah. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Thank you.
All right, I got more. Here's another one.
Woot.
Originally on previous gen systems, but an HD remake was released for 360.
Pitfall.
Sounds really familiar.
Dig Dug
Dig Dug.
Oh, this is so familiar.
takes place in 2435 on a planet called Hillis.
Oh, what is that freaking game called?
Fantasy meets sci-fi. Anthropomorphic animals exist with humans. Action adventure about an investigative reporter that's also a martial artist.
Right. Beyond Evil. Good and Evil. Beyond Good and Evil.
Correct.
Yeah.
I should have jumped
Well
in
done.
and said that before you finished it. I could
That
have.
is a
Beyond
strategy in
Evil.
this game.
I
It's
could
your
have,
own-
but I let you because
Beyond-
in fairness, you knew it. I didn't.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. I will now turn this one off. But that's a good one, too.
That's really nice.
Finding a lot of bangers here.
I've never played that game. Everyone says it's great. But
It is good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beyond great.
I wonder what's going on with the new one.
And good.
Despite,
and evil.
I don't know what I said here. Despite their evil reputation, Ubisoft really went above and beyond good making this game.
It's not evil. This game's not evil. It's beyond good.
Tim, where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Highly praised sequel of another highly praised game.
Persona 4. Persona
Max
3.
Payne 2.
Story co-written by a National Lampoon and Cracked magazine writer.
Brutal Legend.
Why does this sound like Undertale?
Complex puzzle game based on a few fairly simple mechanics.
This is awesome.
Fucking banger, right?
Portal?
Features 13,000 lines of dialogue from some pretty famous folks.
Portal 2.
Correct. Oh, you hate to see it.
That
Fucking
is.
said
You
Portal.
hate to
God
see
damn
it.
Oh God, this is so good.
Yeah.
Isaac said Portal.
He said
But he
Portal.
didn't
The
say
answer
two.
was Portal 2. I have to do it.
Sorry, Isaac. You gave me the idea.
You fool.
Fly, you fool. How many lines of dialogue?
13,000.
Holy crap.
One of those, of course, being J.K. Simmons himself.
Yep.
Cave Johnson. I don't know. Playing this game is like a Portal 2, another dimension.
I get it. I get it.
All right. Boy, oh boy.
Boy in his blood.
Boy's Blood.
Boys Blob.
Here we
God
go,
of War.
guys. A lot of the music tracks from this game are real licensed songs.
L.A. Noire.
Considered a clone of a successful series, but popular and embraced nonetheless.
Skate.
Third in a series of 4 with a 5th in development.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Design philosophy was to, quote, put everything into the game.
Oh. I'm just going to sit back. I have no idea. I just want to hear it.
Everyone looks good in purple in this turf war.
Saints Row.
Saints Row.
Saints Row 3.
Saints Row 2.
Saints Row 3 is
Ah.
correct.
I was thinking Saints Row earlier for something else.
Imagine there's this row of saints. Which one's third?
Oh my god. Where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, good.
That's
God.
beautiful.
All right,
That's
2 points
beautiful.
to Canny on that one.
That's a good beat too, man.
Yeah.
You're finding all the bangers.
All the bangers.
When did Xbox 360 come out?
2004 or 5.
Xbox 360?
Yeah.
I was going to say
360?
2006 to
Most of the
12
games
or
that I found were
something
like 2009 to 2013 around there. So I don't know when the system came out, but that's what I've seen.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I was wrong about you.
Fact check.
Maybe I was wrong about all men.
360 launched in 2005.
2005.
November 2005.
Wow.
Maybe I
so
was
okay.
right about something.
All right, Kenny got 2 more points on that one.
Yeah.
And it went for a long time. That was a long generation.
It was, yeah.
It was.
Well, the Connect was actually made it
There's a lot of games, and most of them were full orchestras on their soundtrack. Okay. Got another one. Featured levels, skill trees, and 8-player statistics.
Gears of War 2. No, that's not right.
Prince of Persia.
A THQ game before THQ became THQ Nordic.
Wow.
Set. No.
Fight to clear your brother's name.
God of War.
He stands accused of wiping out humanity in the second game in this series.
Oh, boy.
It's going to come down to the last question.
It's a tough life for death.
Life or death.
All right, you guys ready for the last one?
Yeah.
Rhymes with Mark Smider's Splue.
Darksiders 2.
Correct.
Mark Snyder's Blue.
Mark Snyder's Splue.
I thought of that and I couldn't remember the name of the game. I actually started playing that recently. It's actually a really good game.
Mark Snyder's Splue.
Mark Snyder's Slew.
Oh, my God.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I wasn't paying attention to the story in that game, so I didn't realize any of that.
I think you're War or Pestilence or one of them in that one.
You are Death.
Death. All right, there you go.
Death.
It's a tough
Definitive
life for
edition.
death is why that clue was
Which
there.
one? You were War in the first one, right?
Yeah, and you were trying to clear War's name
Right.
in the second one. Okay.
All right.
Next one.
Rayman Origins.
Safe to say this track doesn't match the overall mood of the game. I like where you're going with that.
Kingdoms
That's
of
good.
Amalur.
This shooter features destructible environments and variable combat tactics.
Borderlands 2.
Gears of War.
Borderlands
War 2.
1.
Features a karma system that can affect the ending of the game.
Bioshock?
Fallout New Vegas.
I would love if Bioshock had this music.
The developer of this game is currently prominent in current world events.
Old events.
Why?
Post-apocalyptic horror that mainly takes place underground.
Descent?
Here we go, boys. If you want to park at the Metro, take a left
Metro
at the
Exodus.
last
Metro Exodus.
at the
Jakes.
last light on 4A Avenue.
Metro Exodus 4. A.
If you want
Last
to park if you want to park at the Metro, take a left at the last light on 4A Avenue.
Metro Exodus Last Light.
It's just called Metro.
Metro Last Light.
Thank you, Isaac.
I don't know anything about those games.
Well done. Well done.
Metro.
Metro Last Light.
Because it's in Russia.
It's
Yeah, I
Russia.
got that.
The developers from the Ukraine.
Oh.
Ukraine.
No Ukraine.
Miki.
All right.
Anyway.
Next.
Moving along.
In this RPG, as the silent protagonist, choose from 4 classes. What would be the first of 2 games so far? This is a boss battle theme amongst a plethora of strange and ridiculous boss battles.
Castle Crashers.
4 classes.
Game adaptation of a popular television show.
Of a popular Game of Thrones.
4 classes. of a television show.
The creators of the source material worked very closely with Obsidian to develop the game.
South Park Stick of Truth.
Correctamundo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is the fight against Jimmy.
He was a bard, right? In that
Jimmy the
game?
Bard.
Yeah, it was a bard.
This is like literally titled, I've got the name of the title, Jimmy the Bard Boss Battle.
Nice.
Oh, that's a very nice title.
Yeah.
What's your last clue for that?
You may think I'm lying about all the stuff, but there's a stick of truth in there.
Ah,
Wow.
Thank you. I've been Tim.
Hey, you.
Got a
I
couple
keep
more.
forgetting that some of like because Xbox went on for a while, so some of those games
There's
are.
a lot of games.
We got a couple more here to get through. Featured a companion app used specifically for multiplayer loadouts.
Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Utilize motion capture for the voice actors.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Gears of War 2.
Call of Duty Black.
Call of Duty Black Ops.
Story development was inspired by Apocalypse Now, The Deer Hunter, and Deliverance.
It's got to be a Call of Duty game.
Fallout 3. Fallout New Vegas.
Call of Duty Black Ops.
Considered by many to be the best of the series.
Right. Yeah. Modern Warfare 2. I really want it to be Call of Duty.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
The song Paper Planes by MIA was used in the opening cinematic sequence.
Borderlands.
like paper get high like planes.
Last clue.
Shit.
This one was apparently a far cry better than
Far
the
Cry
one
3.
released.
Jinx.
I think
Ryan got it. Then the one released 3 games later.
All I want to do is and
That probably was.
and take your money.
Take your money.
Yeah, that probably was the best in the series.
What is
Guys, that was a really good rendition.
Thank you. Take your
All I
money.
want to do is take your money.
All I want to do is pew, 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 pew.
Did we mention our Patreon?
All this amazing vocal talent being wasted for the freebies.
Take your money.
Take
And
your
I
money.
take your money.
Yeah. MIA. All right. Last one. Last one, guys.
There we go. Black Flag. Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
A kind of new direction from previous games in the series, but generally lauded. The setting is best described as an alternate universe to our own.
Oh.
The theme of David versus theme of David versus Goliath is a core concept of the game and story and series, really. FPS with stealth, melee, and guns. Lots of guns and explosives and robots.
Borderlands?
Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2? Borderlands 3?
Dishonored.
No.
The imagery in this game was highly scrutinized by the German software ratings
Wolfenstein
board.
New Order.
Wolfenstein The New Order is correct.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, that's a banger.
It's a banger. Last one was, if you can't guess the game by now, I did not see that coming. Support id, though. Order it new.
What?
Which I probably would have said backwards and then finally just gave up and given nobody points.
I see.
Oh, no.
Is there a tie?
Oh,
There's
no.
a tie.
Oh, no.
You guys tied with Isaac. No, I'm fucking with you.
Nobody
Isaac,
ties with Isaac.
Isaac, you got a commendable number of points.
Thank you.
Kenny and Ryan,
Oh boy.
you tied for 17 points on this
Wow.
bad boy. I made this game
Good job.
with the intention of that never happening. And
All
here
right,
we
can we
are.
share
So now
victory?
I've
Can
got
Kenny and I share
to
victory?
YouTube
Yeah, you can just pull
a
up something.
Xbox 360 game. And
Mass Effect 2.
you got to do the...
I'm just gonna keep shouting Xbox 360 games out.
I'll find one.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, if you don't get it right away, I'll
right.
start reading
Yeah,
some
yeah,
clues
yeah.
off. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fine, then that's what I'll do. Of course. It's just boring. It just starts with some crap. Okay. Ready, boys? Mm-hmm. Xbox 360.
Yep.
First in the series.
Left 4 Dead.
Music was composed by Kevin Reapel.
Oh, that's
course.
That's Repole Man.
The score includes many mechanical percussive elements, altered samples of explosions, hits, and impacts, and electric guitar stingers that punctuate the game's combat encounters.
Gears of War.
Gears of War is correct, Kenny. Kenny, you are the winner
Gears
chicken.
of War all game long until it was finally the
See,
tiebreaker.
what he was doing was planting the seed there until the tiebreaker
Exactly.
question.
And it totally worked for me.
Well
Congratulations,
played.
Kenny.
Giving myself the applause button. Thank you very
You
much.
did good work there.
Good job, Kenny.
Good job, Kenny.
That was a great game. I always
job,
love that game.
Kenny.
Yeah, good.
I need to make an
That
awesome.
one's fun. I think next time I'm going to do Nintendo and go back in
that'd
time
be
a
really
little bit
fun.
more, either Cube or Wii or 64.
I think 360 was an awesome, interesting choice because, that library is extensive.
Oh, yeah.
And I agree, it's a lot of orchestrated.
Lots of orchestra.
And a lot of them start to sound the same.
They do.
They really do.
Yeah.
But you
was
found some awesome bangers.
I think so too. I
those
I
were
definitely
great.
gave some thumbs ups on some of those songs. So
it's pretty interesting because when I was listening to the guys' episode, we did this the first time. I think it was all PlayStation, right?
PlayStation 1.
And and I got a ton of them.
Yeah.
I was just I got them before you guys. It felt really good. This time I did not.
That's
Not so much.
No, it's funny because I'm kind of in the same boat. I had the Xbox 360. I didn't play it that much. You know what I mean? And I especially don't have a lot of fond memories of the Xbox
It's
360.
hard to. I just remember getting the red ring, and then I wrapped my 360 in a towel, and somehow that made it work. So
I think by the time Xbox started really kind of releasing, their titles, even with their original systems, I think at that point I started to play on a PC.
I was a PS3 guy.
I think Isaac.
you were the one.
I think Isaac actually helped me build a PC back in, I don't know, you gave it to me for Christmas or birthday or something like that in the late aughts.
2007.
Yeah. There we go.
8.
So, I mean, literally, I played Xbox 360 for maybe a year. I think I played KOTOR and maybe 1 or 2 other games. And then I just moved over to PC and just started playing PC stuff. So none of this really sticks out to me as Xbox 360 stuff. You know what I mean? Even if I did play games that were on there, I did the PC stuff.
Nintendo is always going to be the one that I'm going to have the fondest memories. I'm trying to recall really warm. The only one I remember really loving is when I first got Oblivion. Okay. And that opening for Oblivion blew my fucking mind. Yeah. Because I thought, wow.
Well, the reason I wanted a PC
so
more than anything else, it's funny you should say that, is because I was watching Isaac play Fallout 3.
Yeah, there you
Fallout
go.
3, and I was like, oh my God.
That's why I wanted a PC, was watching you play Skyrim and Fallout on PC. And how much better the frame rate looked. Yeah, I was a PS3 guy, but Zach, my roommate, had the 360, so I still got to experience my best memories of that was Gears 2.
Gears 2, yeah.
But that was right when HD TV, people were getting the HD TV, so it just looked so fucking good.
Oh yeah. And when you got that, you got those composite cables, but they were 6 different colors, and you had to get them just right in the back of
the X and the Y and the
and
L
if you
cables.
don't do it right,
Fable's another big one.
Oh yeah, Fable. Fable 2 is actually really
Come to
awesome.
think of it, I think I remember Fable on Xbox 360. I
That
think
has
that's
a
one of the
lot of
ones I played.
bangers in there too.
I mean, this was back before I knew you could actually use controllers on a PC. What?
My God.
Why don't we talk about what we're doing nowadays, guys?
That's a good idea.
What we're enjoying nowadays. We've been looking back. Let's look to right now in our flavor of the week. Flavor of the week. This is
I kind of like that.
flavor of the week. This is where we each
like
talk
that.
about what we're enjoying from the week in media.
Yeah.
It can be a game, it can be a TV, movie, an activity you're doing that has to do with media of some sort.
Yeah.
I always go first. Let someone else go first for once.
You know, you've
Why?
been saying that and not going first for the past month.
Yeah. How about you go first, you jerk?
Ryan, you go first.
Kenny,
You never go first.
I break
Go.
tradition.
You go first.
All right. So my flavor of the week is so I've been getting back into Legos again because I love my Legos, and I have I've been assembling a new Lego set. It's the Friends. It's Ross, not Ross. Sorry, it's Joey and Chandler and Monica's apartment set, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's pretty cool.
There's a whole Friends set.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying that. And that got me really in the mood for Legos. So I bought Lego Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
And I've been going through that game, and that game is awesome.
Is it?
It is
I've heard good things about Lego Star
Oh
Wars.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's good to just kind of like play a game where I'm like, yeah, this I know it's simple. It's literally telling me exactly where to go, and the combat is
After Elden Ring, I think everybody could use a little bit of that.
seriously. This is like decompression for me, and it is working so well.
Yeah.
And it's there's cute little things that happen in the Lego games a lot of times where it's humorous, like that is really funny, but it's really cool because you're just going through all 9 of the games. So I started with episode 1. I'm almost done with episode 2. And it almost makes those movies better. Yeah. and maybe if they redid those prequel movies as Lego movies, I would probably enjoy it more.
Yeah, with different voice actors.
Yeah, different voice actors.
Kind of like Will Arnett or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Will Arnett.
What is
I'm
in
in every
nowadays?
Lego movie.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I have a show, Lego Man. But yeah,
That's good.
I thought it was a really good Will Arnett.
good, yeah, no.
Thank you. Hello, Michael.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, no. So I think that really it's just a great decompression. I mean, I think Kirby would be another one too, and I debated about between Kirby and this game, but Star Wars, the Lego game is just, it's stupid
So
fun.
for all you people with Elden Ring burnout, check out Lego Star
Seriously,
Wars.
it is a really good decompression game.
How about you guys? What's your flavor of the week?
What have I been doing?
This is anything, like audio, visual, media, or just something, a hobby that you've been doing that's making you happy.
So I've gotten back into Rocket League. I haven't been playing Rocket League, which is sort of, sad because I love it. And I'm back into it now. It's great. Anyway, besides that, Picard. I've been watching the new Picard series.
Tell me more.
I'm super not a fan of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks.
Oh, you led me on there, and
it's,
I'm really
Isaac,
sad.
Are you familiar with Red Letter Media? Have you ever heard of that? YouTube?
Yeah, of course.
So they've been covering StarCraft or StarCraft Picard.
Star Wars.
StarCraft Picard.
StarCraft Wars Picard.
Really rolls off the tongue.
It really does, actually. StarCraft Picard would actually be a really good game.
I don't know. I'm reminded me with the Oshkosh Bagosh.
But they've been covering the episodes, and it's hilarious. You have to watch it.
It's
If you're
so
not feeling
bad.
Picard, you have to watch this show.
Okay, I will
these episodes,
then.
They're really
Isaac,
good.
are you familiar with a new VR game that I think it just came out called Knock?
I'm not.
It is. It's much like Rocket League, except you're shooting a bow and arrow at a ball to hit it to get in the other person's goal. It looks pretty awesome.
NOCK.
Yes, NOCK.
Got it. Yeah, I'm into it. Yeah, I want to try it out.
And I will be having Tim buy it for me shortly.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, that's fine. I'll do. But you said you've been doing Rocket League. Is Rocket League your flavor?
No, I would say Chrono Trigger is my flavor of the week.
there it
probably,
is.
Because we did bring it up earlier, and I didn't want to double dip here, but I will say the one thing about Chrono Trigger that I never liked, and I think compared to like the Final Fantasy games, right? Because I was used to Squaresoft stuff. They're not called Squaresoft anymore, but they were when I was a kid.
Yeah,
is that Squaresoft had a much more serious overtones.
Yeah.
When you played their games, like Final Fantasy games. And Chrono Trigger kind of gets away from that. It's much more cartoonish. It's not nearly as sort of serious thematically.
Yeah.
I think as Final Fantasy was. And I think I do prefer the somewhat more melodramatic, I don't know, storyline of the Final Fantasy games compared to Chrono Trigger.
I can understand
So there you
that.
go.
I think actually one thing about Chrono Trigger is that depending on the year you're in, the mood is like vastly different. And I think the dialogue in the game kind of reflects that, I think in AD 1000, for example, when you start the game is fairly light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the conversations you have with people in AD 600 are like having conversations with people like that are in a war-torn nation. And then don't even get me started on the future that you go into, and you start dealing with all the people dealing with starvation and death. And even when you go into the thing that heals your HP and MP, it says HP and MP recovered, and it says you're still hungry afterwards. Because like to kind of like really hammer that in that everybody here is basically starving. And it's so I kind of feel you. because Final Fantasy like hammers that shit.
Yeah.
But I think Chrono Trigger, with their timelines and the way they worked with that, I think they matched it pretty well.
You know what? I'm going to play Chrono Trigger tonight.
You really should.
I'm going
Check
to.
it out, dude. It's good. It's worth it. It's a good game.
I was intrigued by the beginning of the game, by the way. I don't know why. There's just other stuff pulled me away from it, but it was
Leans
cool.
bells, baby.
Tim, what do you got?
So I've been going through that itch bundle, but also I looked through the Humble bundle for Ukraine bundle, and just kind of going through some different games and activating a bunch of things. And then I did this great big giveaway in our Discord of like leftover keys that I have. Hey, join a Discord. It's totally free. Come hang out with us and you can get keys every now and then, because I buy a bunch of bundles and I'm just like, I actually look at the games and the bundles and determine whether or not I want to play them. And if I don't, I just give away the keys because I don't know. I'm not gonna play it. Yeah. I found one game in there that has caught my eye before, and I wanted to finally try it. It's called Pikuniku.
Oh yeah.
This game is a goddamn delight.
No.
This is not only so it's a puzzle platformer.
Oh,
It's a puzzle platformer. The platforming is relatively simple. The puzzles are they get more complex as the game goes on. The humor is literally laugh out loud. Like multiple times while playing this game, I have like sitting at my computer, like nobody's around, and the dog like panics because it is legitimately like a funny.
Fallon's playing that right now.
I messaged Fallon earlier and said you should try Pikuniku, so she's trying it right now. I hope that it was on my advice and not because I don't know, like that she's a seer. I highly recommend anybody to just try this game out. It's got to be cheap anywhere that it is because it's relatively simple. It almost reminds me of like old Eric Carle drawings or something like that because the animation is very, very simple, but it is literally funny. And the puzzles in it are fun. And the ideas and the concepts they introduce are fun. And I definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Pikuniku.
Right on.
$12.99 on Switch. I'm not going to tell you how I know that.
Hey,
Oh.
What? Thank you for that research.
Yeah, you bet.
Last week I talked about The Americans, which I've been watching. And at
That's a
the
good
end,
show.
I quickly mentioned that I heard the new Chili Peppers album. This week I will talk more about the Chili Peppers because I've been way back into their discography now after hearing the new stuff. Be like, I miss listening to Chili Peppers because I don't like a lot of people. I was a musician for a long time, and it was not necessarily cool to like the Chili Peppers.
Sure.
Really?
Well, Anthony Kiedis can be kind of cheesy in the California,
So
Montana, and all that
I've
stuff, right?
Never known. Wait, hold on. Was that seriously though? Like people were like Chili Pepper. You like? I've never
little bit.
encountered
I've
someone
I've run into
that.
that.
stuff.
I've run into that with
No,
musicians
it's not
where
like
they're like
Nickelback
really weird
or
about
anything like that.
No,
though.
but-
It's like
I think it was a big thing about their departure from like the funk rock stuff that they started with, kind of thing.
Yeah, I
It
guess.
left some people
Yeah.
a little
I
bad
think
tasty.
musicians also probably listen to stuff differently than other like casual people
Sure.
who just kind of listen to the lyrics that are in their face. And if most of what you're paying attention to is Anthony Kiedis, I could see why you might not be a big Chili Peppers guy. But I would say if you maybe
I know for sure.
Yeah, maybe if you are one of those people,
Give it away.
check out By the Way, which I think is the best album they have because I love John Frusciante's harmonies and guitar, and listen to what John Frusciante and Flea and the drums are doing in that, and maybe not so much Anthony Kiedis because it's just great.
Sure.
I think the year that came out, By the Way, Tom York was asked if you could have written one other album this year, and he said it was By the Way by the Chili Peppers. Yeah, it's a great album.
When did that come out?
By the Way was I don't know 2022.
Oh wow.
This is
Okay,
bad.
so it's
I
a
don't
recent
know.
album.
It's not super
Okay.
recent. It was
I mean, it's not 1980s.
Yeah.
I'll edit
We got both of our fact checkers on this right now. 2002.
this. 2002. So it's not
All right.
recent. It was they broke up or Frusciante left. They did One Hot Minute
Yeah.
with Dave Navarro that had Aeroplane on it.
I like that album.
Yeah,
Yep.
they came back with Californication with Frusciante, and then By the Way was the one after Californication.
Did you guys not like that one?
I liked all those really.
I liked Californication.
I celebrate their entire discography.
I celebrate their. The only thing I did not like is that I think they sued the show, the Californication
Oh, did
show,
they?
because they
Oh.
said they stole their thing, and
yeah.
and
They
they're
did.
why
They kinda did.
They
right?
fucking did.
Yeah, but
so,
like,
you know,
who
seems pretty
cares?
justified to me.
And I will clarify that last time I said that Frusciante is the reason I like that band, and they suck without him. I actually do like the Dave Navarro album, the one with Aeroplane.
Yeah, I do too.
I like it. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Yeah. So we have reached the end of the show, guys.
Oh my God.
We did?
Yeah, we did. And,
Congratulations, we did it.
and we will remind everyone that our Patreon is live.
Yeah, and our website is live, and you guys are alive,
alive.
so it all
It's
matches.
alive.
I got to talk about Twitter real quick. We are just right in the middle of this daily trivia challenge.
Epic war.
Where the monthly prize for participating in our daily trivia, whoever gets the most points gets an Xbox Elite Series 2 wireless controller.
Amazing prize.
And I've got the board is wide open still. I mean, it is not too late to jump on this stuff. And I release the trivia every about 9 a.m. Central Time every day. If you enable notifications for the Leetist Twitter, you will know exactly when it comes out because you see it pop up right on your notifications. They'll give you a better chance to do it. As far as any of you listeners that came over here from Gamers Week podcast, we had the retro question that we asked on there. Is the spiritual successor to Dig Dug. This 1982 release featured a weapon wielded by the title character, which was inspired by one of the designers seeing a Super Ball stuck on the roof of a nearby building. Game's called Mr. Do. Huh?
Mr. Do.
Mr. Do. Yeah.
Mr. Do.
Quick, ask me if I make these up.
I didn't make that. Oh.
Yeah. So anyways, check out our Twitter, check out our website, check out our Patreon, check out all that shit. We Instagram, and I don't know, we do TikTok. Is that a thing?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
It's all
TikTok.
at the latest.
I tried.
There we go. Yeah.
I just want to preface because I talked to several people and they were a little bit confused on some of these for the trivia. We do a random drawing for another point. This is very important because I think people are still thinking, well, someone answered it right, so I'm not going to answer. No.
Yeah. Everybody that answers has a chance for a point.
If even if you see the right answer, retweet us.
Yep.
Because you have a chance in a drawing to be able to get the point for that day as well.
I literally see how many people quote tweeted the correct answer, and then I type 1D and that number into Google and bring up like a RNG website to roll a die of any number of people that do it.
Even if it's already answered correctly and you're cheating by using it, who cares? Do it.
Yeah, get that sweet Elite controller and stop moving your finger weirdly to run in Souls games.
I believe that's on the box.
Isaac, man. Hey, you know
can we
what? We
say?
really appreciate
Hey.
you, and I'm really happy that you came on the
Thank
show
you guys
with us
for
today.
having me.
Yeah.
I appreciate
You're
your
always
time,
a ball
and-
of fun.
Well, I'm pointless.
I'm sure we will see you again soon, Isaac.
Isaac, do they have
I hope I
any?
get to see y'all again
Do you
soon.
have any
Thanks, man.
handles or anything? Do you want to promote anything? Pitch anything?
Charities.
You can follow me at Economechanic on Twitter or email me at
You're the man, Eyes. All right. You're
Thank
the man,
you.
Kenny.
Yeah.
You're the man, Ryan.
Thank you guys for
You
joining me
guys are the
today.
men.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
We're all men.
We're all men.
Men is what we are.
We're men in tights.